First of all, T had 30. Shit.
All right, we'll take questions for the student athletes.
What about the stats she sends out to you guys?
Man,
What about the stats she sends out to you guys?
definitely Kendrick Davis having 42 and 23 free throw attempts. And IT having 30 points. I didn't even realize he had 30, but he was definitely filling it up.
He shot 23 free throws.
CJ, how would you just describe tonight? How would you put it into words?
Chaotic. That's a word?
It's a word.
Yeah, chaotic. I'm tired. It was really wild. Back and forth, going up, getting a big lead, then getting down. You know, having to fight back. You know, double overtime, however many overtimes. You know, it's watching Kendrick Davis shoot 23 free throws, to having him go out, to seeing other guys step up. It was, you can't script this type of game. It was really unexpected.
You called it yesterday. You said it was going to be a war. It lived up to the billing. Huh?
Yeah, it did. You know, it's crazy. I think that we could have got them in regulation, but learning. Just we made a lot of errors, so we're gonna learn from it. Coach Dawkins is gonna teach us what we did wrong, but it was a war tonight.
What were some of those areas you feel like you guys can improve on?
Handling the pressure. Our starting point guard's out, and Jay got in foul trouble, so that moved me to the one. And we rely on them to do so much. We're kind of spoiled in the sense that since we have two great point guards, we just let them always handle it. And it was our turn now. We kind of like, damn. I'm sorry. It was like, sheesh. Now we gotta go do it. So I would say handling pressure and not letting other teams speed us up. The defensive, I can't really talk on tonight, but I would say that for offensive.
Even then, like for you guys to overcome that, having your point guard or center to win in double overtime, come back from down by 14, what does it say about your team?
Our strength is in our numbers. That's really it is. We're a resilient team and we fight. That's really it. We feel like we're never out of a game, and I think that causes us sometimes to be in dog fights because we know that we are never out of a game. So once we get that mindset, those last 3 minutes, we play like that the whole game, I think that would take us to another level.
Taylor, talk about, it seems like it was yesterday, but in regulation, you guys were down 14 and battling in that second part of the second half. Just talk about that time period and what you had to do to tie the game just so there could be overtime.
I mean, I knew the game wasn't over. Like, even though we were down, like, we've came back from down before. And, we just had to keep getting stops and, scoring on the other end to try to close the gap, and we ended up closing it.
You guys got back to second double overtime for the first time since that season opener against UNC Asheville. What was different about tonight than it was then?
Experience.
Yeah, definitely. We went through that, and then we've been through a couple other overtime games. So, just being in those situations, and then, guys like PJ Edwards stepping up, Ty Freeman, Suggs, like pretty much all of us stepping up and, playing more minutes than some of the guys are used to, and then, producing and helping us out really a lot.
What was it like for you having to sit on the bench through those overtimes to kind of be a spectator? What were you doing?
Man, my legs were like freezing up. Like, I don't know, we were there for a while. Like, after regulation, it felt like we were there forever because even the fouls, like, that takes time too. But yeah, it felt like forever.
How can this be a defining win now for your season?
Memphis is a good team, and it was like talk about both of us being on the bubble. So, this definitely helps our chances later in March. But, we're definitely going to see them again at third place. So, we're going to try to play better.
Taylor, I think you said earlier this week that every game matters, but Memphis just meant more, I think, to use your words.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you elaborate on why this game meant so much, aside from the bubble talk?
I mean, some people think they're better than us, and, we feel like we're better than them. And like I said before, we're one of the best teams in our conference, if not the best. And so, getting this win was important because we have to show that as well.
Also, people just had Memphis already, just going to the dance, and they casted us to the side. So we've seen the rankings, and it's personal. Every team that's in front of us that we see, don't get me wrong, even the teams behind us, we got to win. But every team ranked in front of us, we take very personal. And Memphis was supposed to be given the second spot, first spot, whatever. So we definitely have to pack them up.
Do y'all feel like some of that is, Penny Hardaway being the head coach, got a guy like Hendricks Davis on the team? Is that kind of the lure that you're talking about, or?
Well, I'm new to this conference, and all I know is they kept talking about Memphis and Houston, Memphis and Houston. It was just like, okay, what about UCF? You know, so like I said, you know, when we hear that and we see them come across, you know, it's like it's game time now.
Did you guys talk about that before the game and the days leading up, or is that just kind of commentary coming out right now?
Me and some of the older guys talk about it. Not really. We haven't spoken about it as a team, but the older guys knew. Me, Suggs, It, Mike. So we spoke about, like, you know, how I'm not gonna say what we said, but we know that we had to beat Memphis.
What did you think about
One more
Kendrick
question.
Davis? What did you think about Kendrick Davis and how difficult was he to try to defend?
Man,
You want me to go?
I'll go first. Like, just the way he draws fouls, it's like, you know, I played in like, you know, how much games we have right now? Like 15 or something like that.
13 and 4. So it was,
Yeah, 17 games, and I've never seen a game called like that before. And just the way he could like pick up fouls like that is just, I don't know, man. It's different.
I knew we were in for a game when he got fouled, and I said, "Wow, he shoots a lot of free throws." And his teammates goes, "He probably has like 20 more left in him." And I'm just like, "What do you mean?" And then we go out and he's shooting them, and I look at him like, "Okay, that's what you mean." But he's a terrific player. You know, I thought some of the foul calls were really crazy, but he's a good player. Fun to play against.
How important was this crowd tonight, that student section? You guys had wanted that big crowd for this game.
Our fans, please come out more. You know, that was a great atmosphere. You know, I played in a lot of games, and that I'm here. I'm like, I'm trying to call a play call. I'm like, can I quiet down a little bit? Like, I can't hear myself. So I loved it. Like I said, if our fans see this, come to every game.
Perfect. Good stuff, guys.
Appreciate it, guys.
Davis in here from Memphis, and then we're going to bring Johnny in.